Let's get right to work. We'll go over here to the corn market. Things are on the higher side through all of these commodities, at least the top three, the corn, beans, and wheat. And right now, March corn, well, it's been up about, it got as high as 383.5. Right now we're at, 382. That's up 3 1/4 cents. The December up 2 3/4. In the soybean market, that market is higher as well. March up 2 3/4. The September up 3 pennies. Chicago wheat up 5 1/4 at 5.60 3/4. The July up 4 1/4 at 5.57 3/4. Now on to the Kansas City wheat market. There's where March is up 4 1/4 at 4.71. July is up 4 pennies. Minneapolis wheat, it's on the higher side today too. Minneapolis wheat for March up 4, and the July up 3 cents at 5.54. And looking at cotton, today has been on the higher side as well. Both the March and the December cotton contracts just kind of drifting along here with us on the higher side. 103 higher for March and 92 higher on the December contract. Todd Horwitz with Bubba Trading is here too. Todd, this is certainly a turnaround from yesterday, but it's probably too early to say that the worst is behind us at this point.
Good morning, John. You know, look, the markets, they're not really performing as well as you might think. You know, I mean, corn's higher, wheat's higher, and beans are higher. But beans certainly, I mean, they have been thrashed, and yet the best they can muster out of this big market rally is at 2 3/4, 3 cents. They don't look great. I think there's probably hopefully they're bottoming and making it bottoming here, which would be fine. But I think I'm afraid to say that there's probably some more room on the downside, at least in beans and corn. Wheat is still kind of holding up, and as long as they can stay above, that 540 level, it should be pretty solid. But again, they don't look anywhere near as good as they should look based on what's going around the world right now.
Okay, and that's the next question I was going to ask you was about the VIX index, because gold, you just tweeted out or texted out earlier about how gold is, and I'm going to use your word, clobbered here this morning. Yeah, down over $22 an ounce. So is it just the outside markets? Have we seen a shift here a little bit? Where's the VIX index? What are you hearing this morning?
The VIX is getting clobbered as well, but it's, again, if you look at the VIX, it's down 2 points, which is a lot, except with the market up as much as it's up, the VIX could be down even further. So really, all you're really seeing here is a bunch of churning. It may be a relief rally. It may be a little bit of a short covering rally from a couple of days ago. There's no really rhyme or reason here. I mean, you're seeing stocks go crazy, which indicates that they're probably nearing a top in equities, which would be a good thing for the grain markets as far as I'm concerned. So I think we may be reaching a top, but again, it's obviously painful if you're trying to sell into this market, so you got to be very careful and just let it trade and kind of watch the price action.
All right, so if you're a producer, though, and you're watching all of this take place, you sure don't want to, I'm sure that the enthusiasm isn't to sell at these levels, but if you're an end user, this may be one of those chances to jump in here because, as you have said all along, there's still room to grow to the higher side in this grain market.
I think there's a lot of room on the upside and very little room on the downside. Now, again, I still think there's some room down there. But if I'm a producer or farmer, I'm putting my grains away. I'm not selling them here. Okay. Now, again, that's provided you don't have to pay for storage. If you have to pay for storage, then you could get long the board. I mean, I do not want to release at these prices. I think if you can hold on, you'll get much better prices. I mean, this situation will resolve itself, and we'll get rid of some of this oversupplied market. So again, I'd look to be, if I'm an owner, I want to hold. I just want to be hedged properly so that I don't have to worry about any more downside momentum, and I can stay with the markets. I think that's the biggest key for all farmers and producers, to be hedged properly so that you don't have to worry about if the markets go down. You know what your end cost is regardless, and you're in good shape, yet you can still participate if the markets turn around dramatically because you're not giving up the potential to the upside.
BubbaTrading.com is the website. And Todd, always good to check in with you. Thank you very much. Have a great afternoon, sir. And stay with us. We've got a whole lot more headed your way straight ahead here on the Market Day Report.